It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors begin the game with the basketball. Shot from the lane won't go. Into the front court, it's Booker. Looking to make something happen. From the painted area, won't go down. Danny Green, picked up by Booker. Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Second of three is good.
It's like practice. Good money.
Can't take advantage. 1 for 3 at the line. To Booker. Marc Gasol pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
Pascal Siakam, a couple of free throws on the way. His career mark right now sits at 63%. And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Phoenix Suns, number 20.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Jackson. To Booker. Has a look. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Danny Green. They'll get it down to Leonard. Won't go. Here comes the screen. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. Trying to cash in. Booker's shot, no good. Lowry, guarded by Troy Daniels. Short jumper stays out. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Leonard. Shot clock winding down. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Missed his first. That one goes.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Phoenix with it. Not that time. Lowry into the front court. Up by 3. And the Suns secure the rebound. Josh Jackson. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Danny Green here against Holmes. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Booker with it. 5-point game. To Jackson.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Beyond the arc for 3. Hand in his face, Josh Jackson can't connect. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Holmes. Kicks it around the perimeter to Lowry. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Kawhi Leonard. Into the front court. It's Booker. Down 5. To Jackson. Has a look. Jackson with a shot, no good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Lowry. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 of 4 now.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 17, Jeremy Lin. Stepping in for the Phoenix Suns. Number 16.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Lin with it. His team up by 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Lin knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's Phoenix ball. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Hey, watch this screen left. Cutter, 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 I got yours.
Doesn't get the bounce. Goes to the right side. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Leonard, he's now 4 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Suns ball. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And throws it down.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
I got him, I got ball, I got ball.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. First quarter's complete. It's been all Raptors. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Monroe. Rebounds taken down by the Raptors. Lin with it. His guys holding the big lead. Kawhi Leonard picked up by Josh Jackson. To Van Vliet. Leonard. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard for 2. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. To Jackson, down to Warren. Can't miss those.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
The assist from number 17, Jeremy Lin.
To Jackson.
Big pick right there.
Down low to Monroe. And finishes strong.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Fred Van Vliet to Lin.
Screen coming up, screen coming up.
Leonard. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Screen coming. Can't connect.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Won't go. Josh Jackson, deep left corner. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Jeremy Lin. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for Phoenix, number 3,
Mikal Bridges. To Kelly Oubre. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Rebound to Oubre. Monroe down to Warren. Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Ball's controlled by Lowry. Probing the defense. Screen coming.
Right.
Lowry to Ibaka. Trying to cash in. Serge Ibaka. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Mikal Bridges. Down low to Monroe. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Ibaka. And the Suns right there for the rebound. To Mikal Bridges. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
into the game for Phoenix, number 1,
Lowry with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Lowry matched up with Daniels. Fires the three. Off the mark. No good. To Kelly Oubre. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The assist from number 3, Kelly Oubre.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Surveys the floor. Lowry to Leonard. A pass stolen by Phoenix. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one, count it.
For the Toronto Raptors, number 9, Serge Ibaka.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His team on top by 13. There's the toss. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Lowry to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Booker. To Mikal Bridges for 3, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Suns with the basketball. Booker to Kelly Oubre. Takes stock of the floor. Oubre to Booker. He's looking for an opening. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lowry into the front court. His guys leading by 14. To Ibaka. Danny Green. To Lowry. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That's it for the first. Raptors enjoying a sizable lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Raptors certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunity. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Suns control the possession. Booker to Kelly Oubre. Sizing up the defense. Devin Booker trying to convert the extra try, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Can't convert the free throw. Deep two there, won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Fine to shoot for Toronto. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Screen coming. Booker. Down low to Monroe. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Lynn to Van Vliet. To Jeremy Lin. Has a chance. Shot by Lin won't go. Booker with it. The depth now up to a dozen. Monroe to Kelly Oubre. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Over to the right side. Lynn, guarded by Rashawn Holmes. Jeremy Lin. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Down low to Monroe. Shot from in close, no good. The follow won't go either.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Toronto has the basketball. Fred Van Vliet. Probing the defense. OG Anunoby up against Holmes. Lynn. To Van Vliet. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Lynn. Missed it. Oubre to Booker. Short jumper misses. Fred Van Vliet to Lynn. Fires the 3. Jeremy Lin forcing that one there. Well defended. To Monroe. Throws it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Team stats, fan interviews, and more. And best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for Phoenix.
Lowry here against Troy Daniels. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys trail by 10. Can't connect. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Danny Green to Leonard. Danny Green to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. He's now 4 for 6.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Booker. Raptors have the rebound. Lowry with it. Up a dozen. Leonard. To Danny Green. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. DeAndre Ayton to Kelly Oubre. The Raptors able to clear the board. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Phoenix has the ball. Booker. Probing the defense to Booker. Gets it in the left corner. Oubre. That's rebounded by Toronto. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. They lead it by 14. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Holmes. 4-3. And the rebound taken in by the Suns. To Kelly Oubre. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Kelly Oubre at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. From the painted area, won't go down. 20-footer at the buzzer. Wide open look, won't go. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Raptors. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
To Mikal Bridges. Taken by the Raptors.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Unable to connect on the free throw. Nothing going here on that drive. Cashes in for two.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Leonard. Screen coming. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 9, Serge Ibaka.
Lowry.
Subbing in.
Short jumper won't go down. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Lowry into the front court. The lead is 15. Troy Daniels tips it. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Randolph. Kawhi Leonard, defended by the lefty Oubre. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Josh Jackson has got 2 shots coming. His career mark right now sits at 63%. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry.
Let's go.
To Leonard.
Watch that cutter.
Active hands to stay with it. We'll get a jump. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 33, Gasol.
Oubre. To Jackson. Gets a shot up off the mark. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Kawhi Leonard knocks it down off the step back.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting.
Tough shot. He hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
To Leonard. Danny Green. Here comes the screen. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lynn with it. Lead is 12. To Randolph.
Number 17.
Finish that. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Lynn up against Oubre. To Leonard.
Got him.
Marc Gasol. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick. Phoenix with it. Booker. Surveys the floor. Booker. Marc Gasol knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. The Suns with 4 to shoot. A shot no good there for Booker. Danny Green to Leonard. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Pick up, match up. I got him. Here we go.
Booker to Jackson. Short jumper won't fall. Danny Green in a matchup with Booker. To Leonard.
What's that cutter? What's the cut?
Ibaka. To Jeremy Lin. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound taken down by the Suns. Booker with it. His guys down big. Driving right to the basket. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Lin with it. Looking to make something happen. To Leonard. Lin. Down low for Leonard. Off the assist.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
It's Phoenix ball. Booker to Jackson. Has a look. Look out, Devin Booker. 4 out of 10.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot in.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Warren. To Danny Green.
Number 12, TJ.
Leonard, look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. Oh, it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump. Fred VanVleet.
1 minute remaining in the 4th quarter.
To Danny Green. Leonard. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
To Booker. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Trying to cash in. Booker's shot off the mark. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Fred VanVleet to Danny Green. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Curling inside. Give him 2 points. High percentage. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
We come to you from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, I'm just trying to match your style.
I now know why guys wear shades when they come to the Staples Center. They have a bright future. While I'm taking mine off, I'm ready to see a star on the court tonight.
The credit card bill is coming your way. So is the start of this one. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Ball to Josh Hart. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To Danny Green. Pascal Siakam. To Danny Green. Beyond the arc for 3. And it's Chandler with the rebound. Ball with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. James to Kyle Kuzma. LeBron James wants it. Wide open look, won't go.
I can't believe he missed that, but look, you have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Nothing going here on that drive. Ball to James. For 3. Second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Danny Green. The drive right to the basket. Has a chance. The shot by Lowry misses.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Leonard to Lowry from long range. And the Lakers with the rebound. Easy path to the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Lowry. To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Gasol to Danny Green. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Ball into the front court. 2-point advantage. Not that time. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Tyson Chandler. to Lowry. Short jumper won't go down. Ball with it up top. Lead is 2. Knocked loose. Ball to James. Trying to cash in with the step back.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 17, Jeremy Lin. Into the game for L.A. Number 9, Rajon Rondo.
Lin to Gasol. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
LeBron James with the rock.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Lin with it. 10-6 our score. Leonard to Lin. Leonard. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
James fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Leonard to Jeremy Lin. Here comes the screen. Lin against the great shot blocker Chandler. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Jeremy Lin missed his first. That one goes.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Here's Rondo with it. Leads a bucket. James. Marc Gasol. Tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Going here on that drive. Lin to Leonard. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
From 18 feet, at the buzzer, knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy. Long heave from three-quarters court. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Here's Leonard for two. Gets a shot up, off the mark.
Block up. Here you go.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Lynn with it, trailing by 4. To Leonard. Down to 5 on the 24. Kawhi Leonard. Deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Step back jumper.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Van Vliet. JaVale McGee. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here comes the screen. Has a look. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Leonard to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Lynn to Van Vliet. 4-3. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Has a chance. Rondo off the mark. Lynn with it. Down 8. Fred Van Vliet to Leonard. Throws it down. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Ball. To Josh Hart. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Van Vliet. Off the mark. And it's Hart there to clear the rebound. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Randolph goes to the left side. Screen coming. Kawhi Leonard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ball brings the rock up court. Screen coming. To Kyle Kuzma. Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. JaVale McGee at the line for a chance at a three-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Lowry has the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Lowry to Leonard. Gasol. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Lonzo with it. Lead stands at 7. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here comes the screen.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
Shot from the lane won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on a shot.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
To Ball. Here comes the screen. Ball. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Shot by Ingram misses. Danny Green to Leonard. To Lowry. Marc Gasol. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. To Josh Hart. Ball to the basket, but a shot won't go. Time expires. The Lakers have the lead.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Leonard. Lowry to Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he hits.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
Here comes the screen. Ball. To Kyle Kuzma.
Back door, back door. Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Pascal Siakam to Danny Green. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Kyle Kuzma. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gasol, good for two. Great footwork once again.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Kyle Kuzma won't go down. Leonard to Gasol. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from in close. Great dish to set it up. Kyle Kuzma, not that time. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Ball. Here comes the screen. To Ball. Lets it fly from long range. Hart can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lonzo controls the offense. To Josh Hart. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Lonzo Ball. He struggled bit 2 for 5.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Lowry down low Gasol. Offensive board. And he draws contact. 2 shots coming up for the Spaniard, the All-Star, Marc Gasol.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Marc Gasol has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Lakers ball. Ball to James.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Nothing going here on that drive. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lowry to Lin. Lowry to Jeremy Lin. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Not going down for him this time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Marc Gasol swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
OG Anunoby at the line for 2 shots. Not the best career mark, 62%. And hits the first free throw.
For the Raptors, number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Number 14.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. And he's going to the free throw line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Knocks down the first.
Way to hit. Way to hit.
And gets both to drop at the line.
Shot, bro.
Ball with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. Here comes the screen. Has a look. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Lynn to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended. Ball into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Short jumper off the mark. Here's Leonard for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself, defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Shot clock winding down. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Leonard to Lynn. Here comes the screen. Leonard. He was all over him. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Shot from in close, no good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. This game is all tied up. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
Here comes the screen. For 3. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Leonard to Jeremy Lin. Screen coming. Lin to Leonard. From long range. That's good D. Shot no good. To Leonard. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Lin with it. His group now down 2. To Leonard. Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Surveys the floor. From the painted area, won't go down. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To Lin. Ibaka. Fires the 3. Missed it. Oh, he had it. JaVale McGee. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Till the end of today's game, the claim will rise at the customer service desk located near section 104.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Leonard to Van Vliet.
Number 23.
Watch the pick. You see it.
To Randolph. Leonard. The big fella, Zach Randolph. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Tyson Chandler. To Lowry. Probing the defense. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
To Josh Hart. Kawhi Leonard sends it away. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 2, Lonzo Ball. And number 0,
Kuzma. Tyson Chandler, knockout blow, slams it down.
The veteran, he's made a living by doing this for years.
Lowry with it. His guys trail now by 4.
Screen coming.
Kawhi Leonard. The screen sets him up for 2.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense.
Watch this screen left.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma. It goes down. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Hauled in by James. LeBron James not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Time to shuffle things up.
For Toronto, number 43, Pascal Siakam.
Leonard to Lowry. Marc Gasol, 4 out of 7.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Doesn't get the bounce. Lowry into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Five to shoot for Toronto. To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. Los Angeles, they have it. Cleaning the offensive glass. And a nice finish at the rim. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot, and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. A lot of contact, no whistle.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
That's the first foul in the
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports postgame. The Lakers emerged victorious after a tight finish. For these guys, it wasn't enough to just keep possessions alive with offensive rebounds. And that does it for our postgame wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. Rudy Gobert returns last year. The Jazz go on their run. Jay, how reliant is Utah on the Frenchman?
I would say pretty heavily, considering he's the reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year. This team has to win it on the defensive end. That is the mentality of the Utah Jazz.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Ingles taking the momentum of the 2018 playoffs into that three.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Mitchell with it up top. Leads just a point. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Lowry to Leonard.
Watch that cut. I got the cut. Watch the cut. Watch the cut.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Mitchell with the basketball. Down a point. To Favors. Marc Gasol sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Danny Green, they work it down to Gasol. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Utah's got it. Rubio. Screen coming. To Gobert. It was right there. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads three. From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Gobert. Joe Ingles. Work it down to Favors. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here comes the screen. Leonard to Lowry. Leonard to Danny Green. 24-second violation. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in for the Jazz, number 99, Jay Crowder.
To Rubio. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Lin. To Ibaka. And the finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Rubio. Nothing going here on that drive. Couple of cracks at the line now.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Lin with it. Up by 3. To Leonard.
Screen come.
Lin to Leonard. Has a chance. Shot for Leonard. No good. Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. To Joe Ingles. To Rubio. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
Lin. Here comes the screen. To Ibaka. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Screen coming. To Favors. Rubio. Mitchell. His first effort off the mark. Lin with it. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. No good. Mitchell with it up top. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Offensive rebound, Kawhi Leonard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Utah with the possession. Five to shoot for Utah. Has a look. Mitchell's shot, no good. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Raptors have the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Not going down here. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Rubio into the front court. They trail by 7. Korver to Allen. Here's a chance from long range. He was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Lynn to Leonard. Five to shoot for Toronto. Lynn to Leonard. For 3. And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Kawhi Leonard. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Down low for Gobert. From the painted area, won't go down. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry to Leonard. Working hard on the glass. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Here's Rubio up top, trailing by 14. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gobert. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Lowry into the front court. Up a dozen. Danny Green to Leonard. Jazz have it. Deep two there, won't go. Toronto has the basketball. Lowry to Randolph. Leonard to Lowry. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. A shot no good there by Randolph.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Ricky Rubio has got 2 shots coming. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Nope. First one does not go. He missed a pair of free throws. Lowry into the front court. Lead is 12. Offensive board. Derek Favors. Tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Here's Rubio into the front court. He'll run the offense. Korver to Favors. Rubio. Mitchell. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Count it at the line. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lowry to Leonard.
Number 23.
Lowry? Oh, he couldn't get it to go. It's Jazz ball. Rubio to Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 2 of 4 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Leonard. To Ibaka. Has a chance. Not going down for him this time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. And the rebound taken down by the Jazz. Mitchell with the basketball. Down 11. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ricky Rubio. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 50, Zach Randolph. Stepping in for the Utah Jazz. Number 2.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Kawhi Leonard. Rebound taken in by Favors. Rubio into the front court. Trailing by 11. Favors to Joe Ingles. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
The screen sets him up for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Favors. Joe Ingles. To Rubio. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended, but Ricky Rubio takes his man for a ride and knocks it down.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Screen coming. No good, and no foul. That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there. Lowry with it. It's an 8-point lead. That misses with 2 seconds to go. Time expires to end the first half. The Raptors in front.
The Raptors have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Jazz have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet.
Game track. Assists.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His team on top by 8. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Old school equals high percentage.
Utah ball.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go. What's that screen?
Rubio. Great dish to set it up. Gobert. Short jumper won't fall.
Make the next. Make the next.
Lowry into the front court. Lead here, early stage. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
No good. Lowry to Leonard. Here comes the screen. Leonard. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Rubio to Joe Ingles. Leonard to Danny Green. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Donovan Mitchell with the rock to Joe Ingles. Nothing going here on that drive. Rubio to Joe Ingles. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Leonard cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Ricky Rubio trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw try, off the mark. Lowry to Leonard. Lowry to Leonard. A lot of contact, no whistle. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Scores and the foul. Rudy Gobert, count the basket, and now a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Rudy Gobert at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. And he misses that one free throw. Lowry into the front court. His team leads it by 10. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Leonard for 2. And that's rebounded by the Jazz. Jazz have the ball.
I got ball.
Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Won't go. Here's Rubio up top. His guys trail by 10. Joe Ingles. Shot by Crowder. No good.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Deep right corner. They'll get it down to Leonard. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Here's Rubio into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. And the 2. Rudy Gobert cashes in.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Utah's got it. To Joe Ingles. Has a look. Shot for Mitchell won't go. Rudy Gobert. With that, he's 5 for 9. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter.
Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Utah.
Leonard to Ibaka. Leonard. And the rebound taken in by the Jazz. To Korver. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jay Crowder at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Lynn with it. Lead stands at 7. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Utah with the position. Grayson Allen. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Lynn with it. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Leonard to Lynn.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Gasol to Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard. Rebound Korver. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Leonard to Gasol. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Lynn with it. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, the Raptors have the lead. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Leonard to Ibaka. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Off the assist.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with an easy lay right there.
To Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Leonard to Lin. To Leonard. And he finishes at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Grayson Allen to Korver. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. That's rebounded by Toronto. To Jeremy Lin. Ibaka. Great feed, sets it up. And the rebound taken in by Utah. It's Jazz ball to Korver. Here comes the screen. Korver. To Allen. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3 from long range. Not getting the bounce. The follow won't go either. To Ibaka. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Serge Ibaka trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. The free throw, good. Cashes in on the 3-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Utah ball. To Gobert. Surveys the floor. Good look that time, but off the mark. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Mitchell with it up top. Down 12. Rubio. To Korver. Oh, he missed a short one there. To Leonard. Ibaka. Down low for Leonard. Rudy Gobert swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Kawhi Leonard pins it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
to Favors. Korver, they get it down to Gobert. The rebound comes down to Toronto. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Can't miss those. To Favors. Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for the Utah Jazz. Number
To Leonard.
3.
What's that cutter? What's the cutter? What's the cutter? What's the cutter?
And he'll go to the foul line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try, no good. Oh, he missed on a pair. Rubio into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Off the mark. Well contested. Toronto with the basketball. To Lowry. Has a look. Another chance. Can't connect from inside. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Rubio. Mitchell. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Leonard to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
And easy two, get back on defense.
Jazz have the ball.
That's me. I got ball. I got ball.
Rubio. Here comes the screen. Favors. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Mitchell's shot comes up empty. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay. Opening tip belongs to the Kings, and they'll have it first to start the fourth as well. We're underway in Sacramento. To Hield. To Fox. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Fox bothered just enough on that one.
Straight.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kings with the ball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. To Harrison Barnes. Buddy Hield to Barnes. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Can't connect.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Lowry. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Deep 2 there, won't go. Buddy Hield to Fox. Barnes. Lets it fly from long range. He'll force that one. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And the Kings able to clear the board. Fox into the front court. They trail by 2. Pascal Siakam.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes.
Big kick right there.
To Hield. Trying to cash in. Shot by Barnes off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Leonard to Lowry. The pass taken away by the Kings. Barnes to Hield. For 3. Not that time. Lowry with it. 2-point advantage. To Leonard. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Kings have the basketball. Cauley Stein. To Barnes. Probing the defense. Cauley Stein to Harrison Barnes. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Barnes driving, but his shot won't fall. Leonard. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, Toronto. Into the game for
to Heald.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen. Hey, coming left.
To Barnes. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Leonard to Ibaka. Knocked loose. Kings come up with it. Cauley Stein. Down low for Barnes. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Randolph. Shot clock winding down. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Barnes to Heald. Nothing going here on that drive. And scores. Strong take.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kawhi Leonard. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Sacramento ball to Harrison Barnes. Screen coming. Cauley Stein powers it through.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Here's Leonard for two. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle, oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. The rebounds corralled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Has a chance. The shot almost. Long heave from 3/4 court. First quarter in the books. The Raptors in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Pick up.
To Leonard. Fred VanVleet. To Leonard. Down to 5 on the 24th. 4-3. And the rebound taken by Brewer. Gets it in the right corner. The drive, right to the basket, right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet, there's the toss. The pass, stolen by Sacramento. Fires the three. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Kawhi Leonard against Corey Brewer. Pascal Siakam to VanVleet. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Here comes the screen. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper. Leonard to VanVleet. Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet. Leonard. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Hits the free throw. Toronto with the basketball to Danny Green. Leonard. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Misses the first. He missed a pair of free throws. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Buddy Hield. De'Aaron Fox. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue.
Summer basketball games. Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Lowry to Leonard. Fires the 3. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Leonard. Danny Green. Kawhi Leonard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. De'Aaron Fox. Short jumper won't go down. Lowry into the front court. Down by 1. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Deep right corner. To Barnes.
Back door, back door. Get back in there, get back in there.
Short jumper off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads just a point. And the rebound comes down to Sacramento. Screen coming. Cruises inside for 2. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 9, Serge Ibaka. Entering the game for the Sacramento Kings.
Lowry to Leonard. Marc Gasol. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Fox across the timeline. They trail by 1. To Harrison Barnes. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. To Lowry. From the painted area, won't go down. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Rebound comes to Lowry. Leonard to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's 3 for 7.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Buddy Hield to Barnes. Here comes the screen. Big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. At the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. First half in the books. It's the Kings with the lead.
Back.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Gasol. Good look that time, but off the mark. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Here comes the screen. Harrison Barnes. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Can't connect from in close. Fox with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Hield. Barnes. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Leonard to Danny Green. Down low for Leonard. Won't go. Into the front court. It's Fox. Up 5. Buddy Hield. Nothing going here on that drive. To Barnes. Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Hield shot won't go. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Barnes. Off the iron. No good. To Danny Green. And the rebound pulled in by the Kings. To Fox. Cleans it up. Oh, and a putback.
He usually pays his bills doing things around the perimeter. Nice work right there around the rim.
Toronto has the basketball. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Fox into the front court. Leads 5. And the rebound taken by Gasol. Short jumper won't fall.
Here we go. That's me. I got ball.
Leonard to Gasol. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Fox. Going to launch beyond the arc. Fox bothered just enough on that one.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Fox across the timeline. His team up by 1. Marc Gasol swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch.
See how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Brewer. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Willie Cauley-Stein at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Career mark of 64%. And he missed the free throw. Lowry with it. The deficit is 6. The big fella, Zach Randolph. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. It's Sacramento ball.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
De'Aaron Fox. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
To Fox. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning it around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Fox with it. They lead it. 4-point game. And counted at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Leonard to Randolph. Kawhi Leonard. A fundamental shot right there. It's the Kings now with the ball. Curling inside. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Brewer. From long range. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
De'Aaron Fox. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
3 quarters down. The Kings are out in front. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Here comes the screen. Has a look. Off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. Leonard. And it's Cauley Stein with the board. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Corey Brewer trying to cash in on the three-point play. 71% for his career. Whoops, that won't go. Lynn with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Offensive board. There you go. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Kings with the ball. Probing the defense. Cauley Stein. Not today. And 2 points to the board.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Bagley. Shot clock winding down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Lynn. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for the Sacramento Kings. Harrison.
Raptors have the rebound. Lynn with it. His guys trail now by 4. Pascal Siakam to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Harrison Barnes. Trying to cash in, just not going down. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Barnes. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're gonna lower the chances of them making that shot.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Harrison Barnes. Here comes the screen. Wide open look, won't go. On the follow, way to stay with it.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Van Vliet. Lynn. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Pascal Siakam, couple of free throws on the way. His career mark right now sits at 63%. First one goes down.
Substitutions, Sacramento. Substitutions.
Two for two on that trip. Into the front court, it's Fox. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. To Hield. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Fred Van Vliet, they'll get it down to Leonard. Can't connect from in close. To Hield. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. No good. Another shot won't go either.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Leonard to Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
De'Aaron Fox. Able to convert inside.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lowry into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Screen coming. Lowry to Leonard. The pass taken away by the Kings. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
Number 14, Danny Green.
Now whistle. Intentional foul comes with 24 seconds left in the game.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3?
The customer service desk located near section 104.
Lowry. And it's Cauley Stein with the rebound. Now they get the intentional foul. And this one not over yet. 2 huge free throws coming up in a 2-point game.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
Missed the second as well. Desperation shot for the win. It's the Kings who get the victory as they win a close one by 2. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings emerged victorious after a tight finish. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. What you see here